I'm going to be doing my November favourites, and I haven't made a video in I think it's been a couple of weeks, so I do apologise for that. I've just been kind of busy job hunting. I thought I would do a November favourites today because, as all beauty gurus say, the month is nearly over. It flew by really quickly, and I feel like I didn't really accomplish much because I did graduate school, but I kind of feel like I've just been sitting around at home since then and I haven't really done much, so I need to get cracking and start keeping busy so that I don't feel like a dropkick. But yeah, that's besides the point. I'm going to be doing my November favourites. Why am I doing all these hand gestures today? So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Before I start, I'm also recording with a new camera today. Previously I was using my Sony Bloggie, and I'm actually using my Canon Digital Ixus 75. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy these favourites, and yeah. So I'm going to start with fashion pieces just because there are less of them. The first thing I've been loving are these white wedges, and if you're familiar with seasons, it is coming up to summer in Australia. It doesn't feel like it because it's like pouring with rain lately, but I've been loving these white wedges, and I got them from a shop called Payless Shoes for about $40, I think they were $40, and they have a couple of scratches on them just because I have been out and about in them and it's been muddy, and you know, shoes always get damaged, but I really do love them. They're kind of like these little sandally things. They're not too high and they have a platform, which is really good, so they're comfortable, they were inexpensive, and I just really like white shoes for summer. I just feel like they're fresh, and yeah, so I've been loving these, and I do love wedges for summer as well because it's kind of more daytimey, and I feel like you can wear these in the day or the night. You can dress them up, dress them down, so I think they're a very versatile piece. The next thing I've been loving is beanies, and I know winter's over here, but I love beanies anyway, and I kind of wear them all year round. So if you guys have seen in previous videos, I've worn this red, kind of deep red beanie, which I wear all the time. And then I recently, if you've seen my previous haul, I got this black beanie because I didn't have a black beanie. I was wearing my red all the time, and sometimes I was wearing a red sweater, and then I was like, can't wear a beanie, red and red clash. So I bought this black beanie from a shop called JJ's, and I love it. And then I also got this from a thrift store, which is just like a kind of browny grey colour, I guess you could say. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like a neutral colour, which I really like because it can go with like black, go with white, go with pretty much anything. So I've been loving beanies this month. Another thing I've been loving are scarves, and as the weather is kind of warming up, well, it should be, but it's not, I've kind of changed from wearing like thick woolen scarves to these thin summery kind of scarves. Now I was wearing the woolen scarves in the winter time, obviously, but now it is coming towards summer, so I've been changing it up and wearing these kind of thin, pretty scarves. If you can see, they're very see-through. So this is just a black and white checkered scarf, which I really like because it kind of goes with a lot. And then another scarf, which I actually got a comment about in one of my videos, is this floral one. And I just love the pattern on this. I think it's really feminine and really girly, and I just really like this. I literally have been wearing this scarf in particular non-stop just because it's so pretty. There's been one shirt that I've been loving and wearing non-stop, so I thought I would include it in this video. It's nothing special and it is kind of plain, but I honestly have been wearing this nearly every couple of days. I will wear this, and it's just a perfect staple to have. And basically what it is it's just this plain white or creamy white singlet, and it has a rounded neckline, and the brand is Jag. So I'm not sure if my camera is going to focus because I kind of don't really know how to work this camera. But I got a few skincare products that I'm going to briefly mention. The first one is my Cetaphil Moisturising Cream for dry, sensitive skin. And this is my daily moisturiser. I use this twice a day and I love it. I just bought a new tube. It looks like this. And basically I have very sensitive skin, so a lot of moisturizers will actually break me out, and this I find is perfect for my skin. It doesn't break me out, it's very gentle, and it's good because it's specifically aimed for dry sensitive skin. So this is like my saving grace and I love it. So I would definitely recommend checking it out if you're looking for a new moisturizer. Then there's some birds outside. Then go get this bad boy because it's fabulous. Next is actually two skincare products that I've been using together. I went to the dermatologist a couple of weeks ago and she actually recommended using these to clear up my skin, which has actually been breaking out quite badly lately, and I was kind of like, why is my skin like this? And she's like, well, you're a teenager. And I was like, fuck my life. So I have been using these two together and they have been working very well. Now the first pimple cream or spot treatment is Duac, and it just looks like this. Now one of these I will use in the morning and one I will use at night, so it doesn't really matter which one you use as long as you use both within a period of 24 hours. And the second one is Epi Duo, and basically what helps prevent pimples and fight pimples in these is the benzoyl peroxide, and there are two specific ingredients that help fight pimples. There's salicylic acid, I was going to say sulfuric and then I was like, wait, what are you doing? Salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide, both of them work well at fighting pimples, and you know, sometimes you'll find one works better for you. Personally, benzoyl peroxide works better for me, and I'll just rub these spot treatments on my problem areas, which is mainly my T-zone, and bam, they will get rid of all my breakouts. There's one hair product I've been loving lately, and this is a shampoo, and this is the L'Oreal Professional Shine Blonde Sarah Flash, I don't know how to say it. It just looks like this, and this is a toning shampoo and it's kind of dented, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of running out. I've been loving this because, as you can see, I have highlighted hair, so obviously when you do dye your hair blonde it eventually goes a little bit brassy, and this just kind of keeps my hair looking more ashy and more white blonde instead of yellow. So I've been loving this and I have been using this every time I wash my hair, and it kind of keeps the colour fresh and new looking instead of going that horrible brassy yellow that you really don't want. Now on to beauty favourites. I have been loving a few things this month. The first of them is a eyeshadow kind of palette, and this is by BYS in the shade Forest Green, which is shade number 2. It just looks like this, and there was a label here so it's kind of rubbed off and doesn't look very pretty, but that doesn't matter. So basically the palette looks like this. You get a eyeshadow base and then you get 3 colours. Now I'm not really going to talk about the eyeshadows just because I have only been using this palette for the base. I have hit pan on my Rimmel Metallic Cream eyeshadow, which is this gold one, and the shade is Portobello. So I've been trying to use a cheaper alternative because I don't know if they sell this one anymore. So I've been using this as an alternative as a base, and it's just a really creamy white shade, and I've been loving that to put under my eyeshadow, and yeah, it's done an amazing job. And it is a nice shimmery white colour, if you can see over here. It is a bit oily, that's my only concern, but other than that, this palette cost me $2 and I have been using this on a daily basis. The second eyeshadow palette I've been loving is this glitter eyeshadow by Elfa Color Makeup Series. I'm not too sure if you guys can see that, you probably can't. But I've been loving this palette because it is perfect for my job. For those of you who don't know, I am a children's party entertainer and I'm a fairy at parties. And my costumes are mostly pinks and purples, so I decided to pick up this eyeshadow palette, which is all pinks and purples. And I actually don't wear these colours very often, but I'm glad I purchased this palette. It was like $2.80 at a Japanese shop called Daiso, and I've been loving this lately just for work mainly, just because it matches my costume, and I've never really worn pink and purple eyeshadow, but I'm actually quite loving it. It also has a nice white colour in there, which is perfect for my inner tear ducts, and then it has a darker colour which is perfect for my crease. So this is a pretty good inexpensive palette that I've been loving. I would definitely suggest checking it out, but I'm not too sure if Daiso has stores worldwide or what the go with that is, but if you do have one near you, I would definitely suggest checking it out. Now there's been a blush that I've been absolutely loving. Usually I will use my blush palette from eBay, which I think I included in my last favourites. It just looks like this. And I have actually started using a single blush just because I got it ages ago and I kind of forgot about it for a while, but I've been loving it. And this is by Clinique in the shade Precious Posy. And if you guys can see, I'm not too sure if you can, it's a really pretty rosy pink shade, and it actually has a very nice golden undertone to it. So it has that little bit of shimmer that you need, and I just think it looks really, really pretty on my skin. So I've been loving that. And then there's two more eye products that I've been loving, which are mascaras. The first one is my Maybelline Falsies, and this is actually drying out, unfortunately. So I will be getting a new one of these, but I have been using this specific mascara under my Maybelline Falsies and sometimes even on its own, and I really do like it. I got this from a friend I think a couple of months ago, I'm not too sure. And this is the Rimmel London Extra Wow Lash Building Mascara. That was a bit of a mouthful. So it just looks like this. And I've been loving this just because I think it gives a nice length and a nice bit of volume as well. So it kind of does everything that you would want a mascara to do. So yeah, I would definitely check that out if you're thinking of getting a new mascara. Otherwise, you can never go wrong with the Maybelline Falsies because this is the bomb. So this month I've been loving two lip products, which are actually my last of my favorites. The first one is a lipstick by Inglot in the shade 118. Inglot lipsticks actually don't have names, so they just have numbers. So this is shade 118. If you were wondering, my camera is not going to focus, so I'm just not even going to try. And basically why I love this color is just it's a perfect everyday pink. And I've been wearing this every single day just because it's so natural and you can kind of wear it with any sort of eye look. So I have been loving this bad boy. The second product is also a lipstick, and this is by Avon in the shade Cranberry. Now, I actually ordered a bunch of these mini lipsticks. If you can see, they're absolutely tiny. Like, look how big that is next to the tip of my pinky finger. Yeah, I ordered a bunch of these on eBay. I think I got like 12, and they're really great because they're kind of sample sizes, so you can get a bunch of colors and try them out, and then if you really fall in love with one color like I have, then you can purchase the full size. So I will. This is in the shade Cranberry, and this is a they're really delicate, they're really tiny. This is a gorgeous like cranberry red. The name definitely suits this lipstick, and I've actually been loving this lately. I don't usually rock the red lip. Usually I will keep it to a nude or a peach or a pale pink, but this color is just perfect. It's not too vibrant, so you know, you can wear it subtly and then you can also build it up. So I have been loving this little lipstick here. And then, but the first app is Face Juggler, and basically what it is you can take a photo with two people in it and you juggle their faces, and then obviously you swap faces. So it's pretty funny. I've been loving it. I've swapped faces with my mom and my dad, and I look like a complete weirdo, but that's fine. That's the whole fun of it. The second app I've been loving is Instagram, obviously. I'm sure you all know what that is. If you don't, it's like a photo sharing website or application, so definitely check that out. And the last one is Twitter. Now, I know this is a common one, but I just recently got the Twitter app on my phone. I don't know why I didn't have it before. I did have an account, but I just didn't, you know, use it. But now I've been like addicted to tweeting, and it's really funny. Whenever I'm in an awkward situation, I whip out my phone. I actually have something to do now. Instead of like pretending to text someone, you guys know you all do that, so don't deny it. I will actually, you know, tweet. So it's all good, and I've been loving that. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little favorites video. Let me know if you like it by giving me a thumbs up, because that would be great, and I will love you forever. If you don't know who I am, my name is Amy, and I am from Australia, obviously by my accent. So click that subscribe button up there. I think it's up there. Might be there. Anyway, it'll be up in one of these. I'll be pointing to it, you know, somehow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you have been loving this month, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Why am I doing all these hand gestures today? So I hope so. That is something I've been loving, and it's very, very summery, so I have been loving summer scarves. That was a fail. Fight pimples. There's salicylic acid. I was going to say sulfuric, and then I was like, wait, what are you doing? Salicylic acid.